is up, guys? Today I had a thought about how a considerable amount of my time at work as a customer service person is spent answering phone calls. And I thought that I would make a video about some of the calls that I receive that really drive me up a wall. One that I will never forget because it really just shocked me was I had a guy call up the store one time and he goes, "Hi, I was trying to find out if you guys carry a product." I was like, "Sure, what's the department?" And he goes, "It's not a department, it's a product." And I'm like, which department does the product in question correspond to? Meat? Grocery? Oh, I'm not sure. Well, stop wasting my time. We're not interested in you. Another popular question is, are y'all hiring? When was the last time that you went somewhere and you filled out a paper application? Forever, right? So maybe if you're really that interested in working with us, how about if you check online first before you decide to just spam our phone with that type of call? And while on the note of hiring and whatnot, another question that I absolutely detest is, "Hi, what's the status of my application?" I don't know. My favorite part of it is when I ask, if you're interested in inquiring further about what you can expect for your role to be, I can connect you to a manager in that department. And then they go like, "Sure." And I'm like, which position did you apply for? I don't know, cashier? Our department is not hiring. If you do not know which department you applied for, we are not interested in you. Also, this is especially common during the holidays, but the almighty question of, "Are you open?" A colleague who used to be my supervisor turned that into a game one year, and she doesn't work for the company anymore, but I have continued her legacy, and it is, we take out a piece of receipt paper and we write in it, "Are we open?" And then every single call that we get, we log it. The biggest record that we have had has been 63 calls. This is what gets me. Most of these people are most definitely dialing from a cell phone. If you were able to look up the number of our store on your phone, the hours are posted there. It no longer says holidays may impact these hours. Someone goes in there live and updates that stuff, and you still feel compelled to call. The only time you should call an establishment is if there's inclement weather, because that is something we could not anticipate in our calendar to generate a delay. Another question that I omitted was, "May I speak to a hiring manager?" There is no such thing as a hiring manager. The way it works is you apply online and you have to trust us that we are reviewing your application, and as soon as we are ready to make a call and we are considering you, you will hear from us. I understand that, I guess back in the good old days when you were canvassing different companies to look for a job, they recommended that you followed up. That is just no longer the case because our roles are so different now and it's so computer oriented that that question is just silly. There's no one to talk to you. There just isn't. You just have to wait for us to make up our minds that out of the pool of applicants, you have been selected for an interview. One time I had this person call me, and these are the worst kinds of people. And I also get these at the returns desk, which is they tell me a story as to why you're returning a product. But one time I had someone call up and go like, "I was there last night with my husband shopping for things since our daughter's flying in from England." And just tell me what it is that you need and want. I do not need to hear your life story. And this is my all-time favorite. I will never forget it. This has happened to me via phone call And another separate similar episode was in person, but someone once called and asked, "Hey, I was wondering if you still carry my favorite salad. It's very delicious. I just cannot remember what it's called." And I'm like, okay, what brand was it? I don't know. What was in it? I don't know. How was the packaging? Plastic bag? Clamshell container? I don't know. Do you remember the price? Nah, not at all. So yeah, you guys, those are some examples of the kinds of calls that I get, believe it or not. And that really makes me question the state of society. But although these questions are annoying, it's just unbelievable for me that you don't understand how a business works. Like, in order to help you, you need information. You need to be able to supply information upon request. But for some reason, you're just not qualified for that. Why? Why are you not capable of that? When did this happen? So yeah, you guys, have you ever had any experiences like this? If you've ever worked customer service, which I'm pretty sure everybody at some point just is involved in customer service, what were the most irritating phone calls that you received? Please share them with me, because I'm pretty sure that these are nothing compared to what the rest of society has in store for me. And I just really want to hear it. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon.